Great to see you.
You know where I went to school?
What's that?
You know where I went to school?
Did you go to Indiana? Really? First off, they're a really well-coached team. We got a lot of seniors, so we knew we were going to have our hands full. The atmosphere here is unbelievable. And we were fortunate enough to come out and execute our game plan pretty consistently from the start. I thought Bennett did a great job of dictating the tempo. Tavion obviously had a big-time game. I thought this was Al's best game in the second half. Not necessarily from an offensive perspective, but from a defensive perspective. He was making winning plays, which we need to continue to build on. But certainly proud of our effort and, obviously on to the next.
With Wilkerson and DeVries, both of them, you were able to contain them pretty well. How are you guys able to be so effective?
Well, I mean, one averages 22, and Tucker's, I've watched him at Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year. Tucker's good. Tucker's elite, and he can pass, and he can shoot, and he's such a smart player. And Lamar obviously can really shoot it. And so we wanted to make sure that those two didn't get going, and that was our game plan for the most part. And I thought we did a good job on both. I thought Cale did a good job on Tucker. He's a tough matchup. Obviously one of the best players to play in the Missouri Valley. And then Lamar Wilkerson as well. I thought Bennett did a good job on him.
Can you expand more on Alvaro, just how good he was in the second half?
Well, I thought for the first half he was tentative. I don't know if he's nervous or something. And it's like, hey man, just go make winning plays. Just go make winning plays. And he did that second half, defensively, boxed out, got big rebounds, was in the right ball screen coverage, called it out, was intense, made a great pass there. That's what he can do. Part of it is some people get it a little bit sooner than others, and some take a little more time, and you can see the ebbs and flows. But that second half, that's winning. Not just playing well, that's winning. He made winning plays. He's played well a lot. That second half, he made winning plays. He does that, and then he plays well, which he'll do. He's going to be a good player.
What do you like about putting Bennett on Lamar defensively?
Yeah, that's what Bennett guards. He can guard those kind of guys. That's what he's really good at. He's slippery. He's hard to screen. He understands how to do it. Understands how to get him off the line, that sort of thing. And he did a great job on him tonight.
What made Tavion so good tonight? I know he's getting to the free throw line a lot, and just looked more comfortable finishing around the rim too.
Yeah, he's just a dude. He's just a tough kid. He's a man after my own heart. Just kind of edgy and tough and great teammate, and he did everything. He hit open shots, he got on the boards, he defended, he did everything, and that's what he can do.
What do you feel like, offensively, it seemed like you guys were in a pretty good flow throughout the whole game. What did you feel like you guys had going offensively?
Yeah, I thought Bennett did a good job of dictating and controlling. I thought we were able to get enough switches throughout the game. And then, obviously to get Connor off of him consistently. He's a really good defender. And then, we're able to get, off those ball screens consistently. I thought Bennett did a good job of dictating the tempo of the game.
Does it feel like kind of I wouldn't say relief off the shoulders, but a little bit of okay, we finally got one on the road?
Yeah, not really. A little bit, I guess, maybe for the guys and for the outside world, the Twitter world or whatever it is. For us, you just have to stay internal a little bit. I think you also have to see that it is a build, and to learn how to win takes time. And you want it to take 10 seconds, and I want it to take 10 seconds. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it takes a little more time for guys to figure it out. But you got to keep building and stay positive through that, and I think our guys did a good job of that.
We've talked a lot about free throws and fouls, and you've talked about maybe trying to adjust how you're approaching things based on how the referees are. You guys outshot them in free throws today and got to the line a lot. Is there anything you've changed from what you've done from a teaching perspective that you feel like allowed that today, or was that just you guys attacking the basket? Yeah,
I think there has. We worked on it quite a bit. Just one, you just have to be more vertical at the rim. Elbows behind your ears. That's one. We give up a lot of dumb fouls doing that. We get some dumb reaching fouls, and then it kind of starts to accumulate. And when it starts to accumulate like that, then all of a sudden they're in the bonus a lot quicker. I thought from an offensive perspective, we've done a poor job of actually attacking the rim directly. Did a better job of that tonight as well. And so I'd have to watch it to see exactly what they were. But and they're pretty physical. They're a physical team on the ball. I mean, they're physical in the way they defend naturally because they don't help as much. And so it kind of adds to the foul count a little bit too. We're going to be more in our gaps. Purdue, they don't foul a ton. There's certain teams that just don't foul a ton, and so that's part of it too. Is you play a team that doesn't foul and they can put pressure on the rim, and so it is what it is. And I haven't and we from an internal perspective is you just need to go play. These are the best officials in the country. We've got good officials. Now we have to learn the game and we have to learn how to play it better. To navigate the differences in officiating between this level and the level that I've been at.
Did you like the defensive rebounds? I know there were a couple of chances where they weren't able to really get those second chance points, but you guys kind of let up a couple.
Yeah, we did, especially early. Just didn't box out. Layup rebounding was poor. They crashed pretty hard though. I mean, they got some good athletes. They got some talented players now, and that's part of it too. But yeah, I didn't think we were great there.
Can you explain just losing 3 games in a row, playing back-to-back games in difficult environments? What was it about the makeup of the team that you feel like allowed you guys to play the way that you did today?
Yeah, I mean, we don't see it from the outside perspective. So, the world's falling when you're losing at this level, and the world can't be any better when you win a game. And so, from an internal perspective, we don't really see it that way. We just don't view it that way. We see it as a process of getting better and better and better. And I thought our process from the Illinois game, where I thought we were awful to start the game, got better, but made losing plays down the stretch. Purdue, too many losing plays, gave up an O board. Coverage was soft. Obviously Braden played fantastic. And then tonight, we eliminated a few more losing plays and made them winning plays. And so just have to keep making winning plays throughout.
What's your message to someone like Cooper? I mean, he's kind of struggled it feels like he's kind of struggled from 3 recently, but seems to really still get after it defensively.
Yeah, he's hitting a little low. He's a freshman still. He just hit a little low. He's not getting the shots. They're taking him out too. They're staying home a little bit more than usual. Defensively, he's been great. He's a great teammate. He's been great in practice. Part of it is some of those, it's the first shot is kind of like a perimeter pass. If he gets a good kick out, extra pass, but he's such a good shooter that you're like, dude, I'm open. I got to shoot this. And so then it becomes a little bit more difficult, but I'm not worried about him. He's playing great. It's just sometimes you hit these little lulls as a freshman. He's going to still be in the lineup. He's going to still be starting, and he's still going to be playing 30 minutes a game. So he's playing great.
The whole you're talking about when you're losing, the world is falling apart. When you're winning, everything's great. How do you keep that outside of the program? Is that a teaching thing, or how do you kind of instill that?
I don't know that there's any way to do it. I think it's just don't pay attention to it yourself. For me, I don't pay attention. I try not to pay attention to anything that, if my bosses tell me something, then I pay attention. If my wife tells me something, I pay attention. If my mom tells me something, I pay attention. If an outside, Twitter source pays attention, says something, I don't really pay attention because it's not something that is going to benefit me. It's not going to help us improve. And so you just have to stay grounded in that and then continue to, continue to know that what you're doing and have faith in what you're doing is right. I think the benefit for me, this is the benefit of being at Division II for so many years. I got my butt kicked for 2 straight years. And so I got to deal with the noise. I got to learn how bad I was as a coach for a while. And I got an opportunity to make adjustments without as much noise, right? There's just there's a lot of noise. So then you just learn and you get faith and confidence in what you do. And you know that if you do these things, the good things will happen. Sometimes it won't be tonight. Sometimes it won't be tomorrow, but eventually it'll be good. And, that's how we try to approach it.
How do you guys handle, playing all these games in a row and now it's like, okay, now we got 8 days till our next game. How do you handle a big stretch like that?
Yeah. Do we have 8 days? Don't we play Tuesday? After that, we have 8 days. But yeah, after that, I don't. probably try to get better, continue to grow and get better. And then, I think the big thing is continuing to have your energy up and letting this catapult you rather than, feeling good about it, and just make sure that we continue to grow and get better.
You played starting against Michigan State. You played in a lot of difficult environments, road environments. How have you seen your guys get better since that Michigan State game playing in these places?
Yeah, I mean, it's just it doesn't feel as fast. It doesn't feel as loud, probably for them. Yeah, I think they're getting a little more confidence in it. This is their first time playing in the Big Ten, too. It's my first time scouting the Big Ten. So the scouts take a lot longer for me now because it's like even last year in the Valley, it was just like every game is like a brand new scout. Whereas, Division II, it was like I've scouted these guys. I got to just, let's figure this little thing out and then we'll be good. But now it's like exhausting. And so then they're probably exhausted too because they're having to learn a whole new team. And again, it's just part of the process. It's a long season, tough season, and I'm hoping we can continue to grow with this.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you guys. Thanks for coming out.